Alright, welcome back again to Dumpster Fires of the Atomic Shop. So today has been a pain in my ass, and I'll put it this way. Whenever anything updates on my computers, almost always when it pertains to this game or to OBS, it screws up the audio for one or the other, possibly both at the exact same time. Doesn't matter what it is. I could update a game. I could update Microsoft Office. I can update Word. I can update whatever. And it will still screw up the audio on this thing for some reason, to where whenever I go to record, I will be sitting here talking to nothing for 15 minutes and then realize, wait a minute, the mic audio isn't being recorded or the desktop audio isn't being recorded. It's great. So today's update, the major reason it was done, was not just to bring new items to the Atomic Shop. It was to prepare the game for the Treasure Hunter event, which will be starting on January 23rd and running through the 27th. Currently, unless it screws up, then they will add more to it or possibly take it away and give it back to us at a later date, like they always do. The Gulper taxidermy thing is still the main thing that's in here for the Fallout First members that's free. The Back to Your Roots bundle is available, and it is a collection of crap that was available from a previous scoreboard. Now, going into this quickly, because I'm going to do this as fast as humanly possible, because I've already done this twice. So, the Abandoned bundle basically contains the Abandoned Outpost over here. The Abandoned Outpost comes with its own door. You get the Tow Truck Power Armor Station. You get the Dead End sign, which is right here. You get this wonderful Western Duster, which will allow you to roleplay as Preston Gravy, or Preston Garvey, depending on, your thing. You get the taxidermied rattlesnake, which they used to have one of these at the Museum of Natural History whenever I was a kid. You'd press a button and an air blast would go up through the tail and make it rattle. It was really cool. Now, these lights right here, this light feature here, the Firebrand set, is cool, but it's missing the top piece or another piece to it that kind of makes it look like, well, I will show you, a lighthouse. But overall, this is a good bundle. It has a lot of new stuff in it. Whereas, well, except for this. This is technically from Fallout 4, which means they recycled it. But hey, it's new to this game. Unless you got in the dev room, and then that's a different story. But here's the Firebrand thing that I was talking about. See that little metal thing up top? That's another lantern itself. It makes it look like if you put these two things together that you basically are creating your own little lighthouses. Which would be cool for the people that like to build those little tiny houses. Builds with like a bunch of the porcelain and other stuff that they throw together to make it look like that stuff. The counterfeit bottle cap press is back in here again, and the Nuka-Cola Services bundle is where it is at. You get the Gulper, the Nuka-Cola, you get the Quantum Cooler, you get the counterfeit bottle press itself, which gives you lead and aluminum now versus giving you, I think it was lead and oil is what it was giving you. You get the Nuka-Cola popcorn machine. You get all of these variety of Nuka-Cola balloons. You get this Nuka-Cola fountain sign. And then you get the Nuka-Cola fountain brewing station workbench, which is one of the better ones in the game, to be honest. Alright, moving right along. So you get the Back to the Roots bundle, which again is a bunch of stuff that was in previous scoreboards and other things, like the rhododendron flower here thing. I want to say that was from the Valentine's Day event a few years back. You get the vines, which I recommend getting it just for these, if nothing else. You get the plant that is a bed, the spore bed. Basically, it's like a Venus flytrap. It'll come down and eat you. This is a resource machine that will give you different types of plants over time. It also gives you certain ones that can be planted around your camp. So keep that in mind. And then you've got the root cellar, which actually has a root cellar-esque look to it. And we can't forget the famous Mr. Fuzzy plushie, the Wicker Man version. We've got the theater performance bundle, which gives you the sledgehammer mic, the red carpet ropes, red curtain door, my mistake. You get a popcorn machine here as well. You get the Art Deco theater sign. You get the theater marquee and the letters to go with it. And you get one of the theater wallpapers, which I think is this one right here. So, yeah, not bad, not particularly great. The Graham's Green bundle gives you this stupid player icon, this stupid frame, the Super Mutant outfit, and the Super Mutant Graham. Oh, and the backpack skin. You've got the Helvetia bundle, which gives you basically the Swiss rug here, the flower cart, these street lamps, the Fosnock Brahmin, the Fosnock Buffoon, and the Fosnock Demon version. All of this stuff will be accessible to any of your characters that you have on your account. Whereas if you, say, bought a rug or these things from, say, a gold vendor, they would only be accessible for that one character that bought them. The Cash and Interest bundle has the Caravan Trader outfit and hat, the Light 'em Up weapon stand. This is for heavy weapons, by the way. You get the Fetch Collectron station, which will allow you to have a dog in your camp and a cat or another ally. Plus, he collects stuff. Anything that a Collectron can collect, he can collect. The weight bench, again, this will be to all of your characters, not just whichever one you're on when you buy this. Whereas if it's just the gold, it will just be that. Now, the other thing you get is you get this Cash Cage Power Armor skin. And you get this light 'em up skin for the Gatling gun. Not bad, not good. At the price that I've got it listed at, it's not bad for me. The Slocum Joe's Mega Bundle has a bunch of stuff shown in it. I recommend going through it with extreme caution if you're thinking about buying it, because although there is a lot of stuff shown here, like these tables and the benches and the tile floors, the wallpapers, some of the stuff that they show just isn't in this bundle. So be very judicious in purchasing it. Now, the Power Up bundle is one that I recommend any of you get. It has the mole rat generators in it. It has the windmill in it. It has the free state skinned generators in it from the game. Then it also has this small Vault-Tec generator, which has no sound but provides power. And it has this alien generator in it. Now, I think if I remember right, the Vault-Tec generator and the windmill don't really make any noises other than, I think the windmill makes it sound like a windmill turning, and the Vault-Tec generator just makes a little like hum when you first plug it in. Other than that, I think it's silent entirely. But these, as you can tell, they're built to be stacked on top of each other, so you can actually make a power wall out of them, and it looks really cool. Or you can sync them into things like vehicles to make it look better. I like to personally sync the original generators or the mole rat generators into vehicles because it just looks funny to me. But anyway, you get the Flatwoods Monsters paint, which is basically just a power armor skin, and it covers most, if not all, of the power armor in-game. You get the Beekeeper's outfit, you can get the Light 'em Up paint for the pump shotgun, you can get the Modern Convenience bed. If you don't already own it, I recommend it. It's a really nice bed. It's actually one of the bigger ones. It has storage built into it, so when you're decorating the areas of your home, you can make it look like it's done on purpose, and you can throw shit on top of it. You can actually place things on the back of that storage area, like lamps, plushies, that kind of stuff. Makes a really nice display. Candle House is one of the better prefabs in the game. It'll place pretty easily anywhere. If you do it correctly, you can also probably put in a loft in it without too much of an issue. And again, the mole rat generators are available individually. Then you've got the root cellar, the summer camp shelter, and the Triumph Terrace housing bundle. I don't think this is a bundle. I think it's just a shelter. But basically, this is Sanctuary Hills layout, effectively. They've changed it a little bit since it came out, so you get a little bit more space out of it. Summer Camp Bundle gives you a whole lot of space, plus this interesting truck is where you spawn at. Now, the only problem with any of these is you can't gather any resources in them, and you can't place allies in them. So keep that in mind. Now, if I was going to buy a power armor skin, I would probably buy these two, Revolutionary and the Survivalist paints. They are both Free States paints, and by combining the two of them, you get some really interesting effects. Like, for instance, the Revolutionary has red eyes, where the Survivalist kind of has the silver eyes. So you can actually do some really funky stuff with it. And at 700 a piece, it's not bad. It's about what the normal power armors skin costs, because they usually go for around 1400, which you can see right here. It's the Waster power armor goes for that normally. If you are looking for a shotgun or rifle skin, I think this one is for the combat shotgun. This one isn't bad if you don't have any for the combat shotgun. It's Free States. I always like the golden daggers, and I bought the wiffle ball bat skin today on this character because, well, I have a friend that keeps yelling at me to buy it every time it comes out. The free thing today is the scrap kit. This is the Captain Cosmos outfits that you must buy if you're going to buy any of them. And the reason for that is because it actually comes with the damned helmet. Just so you know. The Vault Tech Engineer paint was a freebie that was given out at one point as part of a Fallout First thing, and it is now back, and you can purchase it if you want to. Fallout First's freebie of this month is still the Taxidermied Gulper. The Mine Reclamation Bundle is the bundle of choice for Fallout First at the moment. It gets you the clean the mole miner head and outfit. It also gets you the lovely lunchbox, the stash box, and this cooking station. Plus, it gets you the mine itself. On this character, I don't own any of this stuff. On my main account, I own these two, I think. So I might wind up buying this to complete the set, because it should knock it down to around 600 to 700 atoms. Now, as always, make sure you go through the individual categories. There will be items that are not listed on here for sale that will be available in there that you will find on your own, and they will range from anywhere from extra camp slots to roof tiles. I mean, you name it, it could be in here on sale and just not be available in the listings because their marketing team is really, really bad about doing that. You would think that they would just go ahead and make a small page that is nothing but the items that they have on sale, but all they do is this bundles category, which I'll be honest, if you don't have them, there are some really nice ones in there. There's also some real stinkers. The season is still the Enclave season, for your information. It is a slow climb all the way up to 100, and then once you hit 100, well, it's not so slow anymore. But there's only certain things that I still want to get off of here myself, which is mainly this stuff up here. I might go back through and get the suffixes and prefixes whenever I'm done, but I will probably not get into any of this stuff because I don't really need it, to be honest. And if you do the math, this is what you would get at exactly 10 levels. This is how much atoms it would cost to get you 10 levels. This is how much atoms you would free up whenever we were getting atoms for free every 10 levels after level 100. So yeah, it's overpriced, but it's not at the same time. But it is. It really is. It's just, I don't know. It's just nasty. The whole thing with the scoreboard just makes me feel kind of dirty. But they changed it out in such a way to make it more of a pain in the butt for everybody involved. Because we don't want to create games that wouldn't be in our world. And I understand that. They didn't want to create more games that wouldn't be in the world. But you had a bunch of games that were in your world that you never even touched. Ones that are actually boxed games that we can find or place in the world on our own. Just leave it at that. Stop now. It's just really freaking annoying. And you know there'd be a Cappy and Bottle game out there somewhere that they would have made for Nuka-Cola that was just stupidly simple. Because they made one for, like, Hershey Land, for God's sake, for Hershey in real life. It's just retarded. And yes, I'm using the word retarded, because why the hell not? Who cares? Alright, let's see. Challenges. Fallout first is collect 2 things of toilet paper. Collect 5 purified water. Complete a daily operation. Join a team with another player. Kill 10 cultists. Kill 5 lost. If you don't remember, the lost are the guys in the new area that are glowing and sparkly. Scrap junk to produce screws. I recommend child's toys. Build anything in a workshop using free cam, 25 items. Collect 25 water. Collect 20 stems. Complete 3 daily ops. Drink 5 Nuka-Cola grapes. That will get re-rolled up because this character is bloodied, so yeah. Kill a cultist times 25. Kill 12 lost. Scrap junk to produce ceramic. Scrap junk to produce screws. Again, I recommend children's toys, like the toy cars and things usually have screws. Typewriters have screws. You can buy bulks of screws. You can make bulks of screws. As far as the chems go, you can take purified water and water down stem packs, or you can water down Rad-X and Radaway, and that'll give you your chems real quick, especially if you got to collect 25 water anyway. You might as well do it. Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not great, but it's not bad if you're still really, really working on this stuff. The fastest way to get this, if you're before level 100, is to go through and do the raids, because the XP bonus that you get, I don't know if it's still on here. Yeah, it's not, because I'm already past 100, but up until the point where you hit level 100, you can get a bonus 100 score for every, I want to say 10,000 XP that you get, which is really easy to do if you go through and just do the raid. Now, let me see here. I think that's where I'm going to end today. It's been nice talking to you, and you guys have a good time. I've got to get this edited. Again, I've done this at least, well, this is the 2nd time today. Possibly the 3rd time. I really lose count after a while because I just get frustrated and, yeah. Mouthy! That's it. That's the term I would use. Mouthy. Yep, I get mouthy. Or, in a more modern sense, bitchy. I get bitchy. Because things don't work the way that they're supposed to. It's a natural human trait. If you can't understand that, well, I don't know what planet you're from. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good whatever you're having at the moment. And remember, he joined to make a difference.